India and China, two ancient civilizations, two emerging superpowers. The relationship between these Asian giants is complex. It's a relationship marked by both cooperation and competition. It's a relationship that will shape the destiny of Asia and the world. Why is this relationship so crucial? Both nations are experiencing rapid economic growth. They are key players in global forums. Their combined population represents over a third of humanity. The decisions made in Beijing and New Delhi have far-reaching consequences. In a world grappling with climate change, pandemics, and economic uncertainty, cooperation between India and China is not just desirable, it's essential. The need for dialogue, for understanding, for finding common ground has never been greater. The future of Asia, and indeed the world, hinges on how these two giants manage their relationship. Will it be defined by rivalry or by partnership? The answer to this question will have profound implications for generations to come. The India-China story is not without its share of complexities. A sense of shared cultural heritage and Buddhist influences initially brought the two nations closer. The slogan, Hindi Chini Bye Bye, Indians and Chinese are brothers, resonated in the 1950s, reflecting a spirit of camaraderie and cooperation. However, this bonhomie was short-lived. The 1962 border conflict cast a long shadow over the relationship. It led to mistrust and suspicion, hindering the full potential of bilateral ties. Despite the challenges, both sides have made efforts to mend fences. Economic engagement gained momentum in the post-Cold War era. Trade flourished and investments flowed, yet the unresolved border issue continued to be a thorn in the relationship. The historical baggage of the past cannot be wished away. It is essential to acknowledge this history, learn from it, and strive to build a future based on mutual respect and understanding. Only then can India and China truly realize the full potential of their partnership. External Affairs. Minister S. Jaishankar, a seasoned diplomat, has been vocal about the importance of India-China relations. His recent address in the Lok Sabha provided valuable insights into the government's approach towards China. While acknowledging the challenges, Jaishankar emphasized the need for a pragmatic and balanced approach. He stressed the importance of dialogue and diplomacy in addressing differences and finding common ground. His vision for the relationship is rooted in realism and a clear-eyed assessment of national interests. He advocates for a multi-pronged strategy that includes engagement on economic issues while remaining firm on matters of sovereignty and security. Jaishankar's statements reflect a broader shift in India's foreign policy posture. It's a move away from idealism towards pragmatism, recognizing that a rising India must learn to navigate complex geopolitical realities and engage with all major powers, including China. Section 4. Diplomacy at the forefront. A flurry of engagements. Recent years have witnessed a flurry of diplomatic engagements between India and China. High-level visits, summits, and bilateral mechanisms have become increasingly frequent, indicating a shared desire to maintain communication and manage differences. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping have met on several occasions on the sidelines of multilateral forums. These meetings, while often brief, provide an opportunity for the leaders to take stock of the relationship and discuss key areas of concern. Military commanders have also engaged in regular border talks to de-escalate tensions and maintain peace and tranquility along the line of actual control. These dialogues, while not always successful in resolving disputes, are crucial for preventing misunderstandings and avoiding escalation. The frequency of these diplomatic engagements underscores the importance both nations attach to managing the relationship. It reflects a recognition that dialogue, however difficult, is preferable to silence or confrontation. Section 5. Economic interdependence, trade, investment and competition. Despite political differences, economic ties between India and China have flourished in recent decades. China is now India's largest trading partner, with bilateral trade exceeding hundreds of billions of dollars annually. Indian companies are increasingly looking towards the Chinese market for growth and expansion. Chinese investments in India, particularly in sectors like infrastructure and technology, have also surged in recent years. However, this economic engagement is not without its challenges. India has a significant trade deficit with China, and concerns about market access for Indian companies persist. There are also anxieties about Chinese investments in strategic sectors. The economic relationship between India and China is complex and multifaceted. It's a relationship characterized by both interdependence and competition. Managing this delicate balance will be crucial for both nations as they navigate the complexities of the global economy. Section 6. The Himalayan hurdle border tensions and the LAC. The unresolved border issue remains the most significant challenge in India-China relations. The two countries share a long and disputed border along the Himalayas, known as the Line of Actual Control. The lack of a mutually agreed-upon border has led to several standoffs and military confrontations over the years. The most recent and serious clash occurred in 2020 in the Galwan Valley, resulting in casualties on both sides. These border tensions have cast a long shadow over the entire relationship, hindering progress in other areas. They serve as a constant reminder of the deep mistrust that exists between the two nations. Resolving the border issue is essential for building lasting peace and stability in the region. It requires both sides to demonstrate flexibility, pragmatism, and a willingness to compromise. Until a mutually acceptable solution is found, the border issue will continue to be a source of tension and instability.